Hello, hello to all of my Virgos or cross watchers, or you might be Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising, Ascendant, North Node, South Node, Venus, Mercury. Hell, you could just be curious and just drawn to this video, and if so, go with that and follow that, okay? Because that might be exactly where you need to be right now. And I can tell you, excuse me, I get a lot out of every video. Oh my gosh, are we feeling a little chaotic, a little jumpy here? I always pay attention to all of the signs that I notice, that sometimes I just feel, you just feel gravitated. Some people see stuff, some people hear stuff, some people, everybody has their different ways of everything, of dealing, processing, getting signs, etc. So trust yourself. Ooh, step out of your comfort zone. Scooted back a little bit further, so I'm gonna have to really go. And again, sorry about my clutter. This is my getting my stuff together over here. Instead of getting my stuff together, I just do videos for you. No, trust me, I'm getting it together. It's just like there's a season, there's a time and place for everything, Right now, it's time to catch up on videos because I was too busy yesterday. Okay, so we get some angel energy here for our overlying. Oh, you're getting really unique new energy cards that I don't see a lot and that I haven't seen, come out a lot lately. So you are safe. I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home, which of course is great for Virgos because they kind of are, all about getting that home organized, getting that home set up, protecting you against lower energies right now, which is fabulous. That is awesome. You're protected. So it's a good time to step out of your comfort zone while you are protected, while you are feeling protected. You're protected, so that gives you space, gives you confidence, gives you the ability to step out of your comfort zone and make some change, to go further than you've ever gone before. It's a good deal. Here we go. Only right action is happening in my life. Oh, I love this too. A lot of times these cards match color wise, and these are some gorgeous cards. You are too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. This is funny because in my last video I just said, I always say how if I do a video at a certain time, sometimes I get a lot of the same types of energy, and it was, I don't know, something similar. But anyway, the bigger picture before taking action or making any decisions. Condor. Very interesting. So see all that purple? This is like this regal, royal, healing, higher level, the priestess, the spirituality energy. Which is also interesting, because we just kind of came out of the Virgo sun season a little while ago. Obviously now we're in Libra, and that's going to prepare us for Sagittarius and then Scorpio, but it all flows together for a reason. Okay, but you are safe and you are exactly where you need to be right now. And again, I was showing you the colors, how they match and how, so this is really on point. This is really, I feel like, pulling and pointing to a spiritual side here. Okay, and all of these things, this is wings, even this, I'm getting wings out of this, I forget what that's called. It's for the North Node, but I think it's got a name as well. But it's like your wings, you have to flap open and then you have to flap close, and then sometimes you just want to chill like this guy, like Archangel Michael. It's transformation. Again, it's the seasons of there's a time for everything, okay? But this also speaks to, again, the colors are all speaking to the higher, higher, deeper, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, all going higher into not only just higher mind, but your higher self, your higher, getting that connection with the divine, with your higher power. It's all high for a reason. Let's all get high. No. But again, the fact that it's like all reminded me of wings and it's purple. Again, it's just like, it's all higher mind, it's all spirituality, and it's also being in tune with the divine and being in touch with, the higher purposes, and flying, doing things you never thought, again, never going further than you ever thought, going higher than you ever thought, going, just getting a new vantage point, being free as well. Okay, and being connected to the divine and your messengers. A lot of this is, the wings is the angels and the messengers that we have. You don't have to think of angels when I say angels, and this goes for any terminology. Like, don't think of it as how they want us to think about it. How we've been brainwashed to think about these angels as wings. It's just symbolism. If you want to think about angels as glowing balls of light, that's fine, because that may be closer to the truth than the wings. It's just that, in the past, like in the ancient past, when people were having visions, or even now, like I said, we see things and we hear things and we feel things in different ways for everybody. So keep that in mind, and just resonate with it. Like, take what resonates for you. Rocky, do not get your dog slobber on my tarot cards, okay? What you looking at? It's pretty sunset. So anyway, I hope you're doing really well, Virgo. I hope you are doing really, really well. We are going to jump right in here without any further ado. Okay. Let's see what this brings to us. Okay. Oh my gosh. Getting so many Libra cards again. Okay. And the sun is in Libra. So I'm feeling like this is a good time for you, to really, to make changes, to go within, to balance yourself out, to kind of focus on yourself and worry about you. Libra is about, like relationships, but it also has to do with the relationship with yourself, and the relationship with yourself will definitely set the tone for every other relationship. Okay. And I'm going to tell you right now, the basis of this story that I'm going to tell you here is, balance yourself out, get your thoughts right, get everything else right. And then bam, we're going to have, you're going to help to bring upon, peace on earth, joy, happiness, healing, love, like all of this wonderful stuff, again, getting higher, getting those divine things out of life, the good things, the real good things, not these, you're very grounded into earth, but we don't want to go down, 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 down. And always say, we gotta rise, you gotta keep things flowing. Okay. So let's jump right into it, shall we? Okay. So first, let's go here. The scales, okay, of Libra. It's helping us balance out and get our thoughts right. I feel like right now, this is a time for that. And we have to do that. This is so important to do that right now in order to get this feeling of going higher, this feeling of rising, this feeling of being free, this feeling of overcoming things, getting to a better vantage point, seeing things more clearly. Okay? Wow. Your thoughts will definitely affect your emotions and help you balance out completely. It's a lot of balance here. Take each thought as it comes. Don't try to do it all at once. Don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed with any one thought, or, don't stop putting, I'm getting this feeling like stop putting too much emphasis on things that maybe don't, like, just because this and this happens doesn't mean that. Just because that and that has always happened doesn't mean that's the way it's going to happen. Give yourself room to change. Give yourself room to start anew. And I think that's really important for you right now, is to see things in this new way. And again, it's about stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about getting higher, again, so you can have this new vantage point. And, if we're learning how to fly, obviously that's not going to be in our comfort zone. And at some point, we're going to have to take that leap of faith. I'm sure the fool's going to come out here any minute, because we have to take that jump. We have to take that big jump. And, it may be a little bit, a little out of the comfort zone, like I said, but it's what we need to do. We are very grounded Virgos, as we, we like to stay balanced. And so it's kind of natural for us anyway, but this is more like a balancing out of our thoughts. Okay. And bringing even more balance and success and joy to our lives. And we do have to start out with watching what we think. Okay. What we think affects our emotions, and what we think affects everything else. It affects, the mind affects the emotions affect, and the mind and the emotions together, create the beliefs and expectations. So what you believe and expect to happen, and how you feel about what you believe and expect to happen, is going to create your actions. And your actions, that's just going to create more of what comes to you. It's going to be your karma. That's going to be your life, your pentacles, how your life actually goes on a day-to-day basis. And whenever you have these things in line, whenever you start to go inward, you have to go in first. You have to kind of deal with some of this stuff. You have to balance yourself out, because there is some imbalance. You're too enmeshed in the situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. You have to do this work first. You're safe to do this work. You're safe to go inner and deeper and higher. Deeper and higher is the same thing, okay? Because the microcosm and the macrocosm. Deeper in yourself is actually higher. So don't let the symbolisms or whatever, go with whichever one is speaking to you at any given moment, okay? When you get your mind right, when you start thinking these new thoughts, these new positive thoughts, okay? It's going to affect the emotions. And then the emotions are going to affect the thoughts. And the emotions are going to affect the actions, and the actions are going to affect, and again, it's a cycle. But it starts with the thoughts. The healing is going to start with the thoughts. And then it's going to end up, like I said, coming back around, like a pendulum, comes right back around. And it's going to affect your passion. It's, like I said, your emotions. It's going to affect how you manifest. It's going to affect what happens to you. It's going to affect what happens with your family, your loved ones, your significant other. It's going to affect your job. It's going to affect literally everything. Your healing, every little piece of life. It's this holistic lifestyle. We need to, remember, with our law of attraction, with what we want to get out of life, it's all a little puzzle. Like, we cannot be, just super rich and everything else go to shit. You have to have the relationship piece. You have to have good health. You have to have all this different stuff to truly be happy and have a great life. And it's a balancing act. It truly is. But when we follow our passion, and when we kind of follow our heart and being grounded, I think, helps you with that anyway. But I think the more we get aligned here, again, the more it's going to flow, and the more we're going to get exactly what we want. And we may find out that we want new things than we ever thought. Don't hold on to things because you feel like you should. I feel like there's a lot of, I got to put, these foundations, set up this foundation. Well, no, you may want to choose something else, and that's fine. Because once you start to know yourself and get better and get truer about your intentions and get yourself balanced out, then it's okay to grow. It's okay to get higher and realize, I don't necessarily want the same things I wanted, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. This is why, we step out of our comfort zone. What we think, even the goals or dreams we think that we have, they may be too small. Okay? They may be just way off base. Like, you're going to paint a new picture, and you're going to walk through it, and we're going to go inward and go through the door to an awesome and beautiful life. It's going to be you got 2 new beginnings here, and or 2 aces here, and you're being helped and guided actually right now. Whatever guides, whether it's ancestors, angels, spirit guides, God, the universe, however you want to, again, you're a very unique person, you have your own energies, and the way that you see and relate to things is going to be how you take it. So, but whatever it is, whatever you see it as, it's helping you, and it's going to help you achieve everything. And I feel like you are about to almost just like start flying immediately once you start getting into this stuff. Once you start, doing something new, doing these again, it's the new thoughts. It's doing the program that I have. I do have a program on my playlist. Check it out. And get deeper and deeper into this healing stuff. How you can get these new thoughts and these new emotions. I've got a whole playlist on law of attraction work and inner work and switch work. Shadow work and inner child healing. It's all about how to change your thoughts, and then you change your emotions. You're having a brand new thought, mind frame, outlook, positive thoughts is going to bring you to have better emotions, and then that's going to help you eventually get better actions, and then the actions is going to get you results. And this is how you create a better life. This is how you get everything you want. I know we're holistic people. Again, we have different wants, different desires. And it is about building a foundation. I mean, you love this idea. You know, Virgos are so about this idea of like building, creating something, like making a home, making a life. This is how you do it. You know, you want the house, you want the family, you want the dog, you want something more than that. You want to live to be old age. You want to change the world, like whatever it is that you desire. Again, you know, you want to start out with and make sure that your intentions are correct. You maybe, again, too enmeshed in a situation. So step back, see the bigger picture. This is thoughts, okay? This is figuring out what you really, really want, okay? Starts with the thoughts. Make sure your intentions are pure. We think certain things about ourselves, but you know what? Those things aren't always true. We, from a young age, get caught up in thoughts that, oh, well, somebody said this about us. Like, let's say you're the first time, you know, you ever remember coloring, or even if you don't remember it, this is the crazy part. It's also, a lot of it can be subconscious that we don't even remember. Oh, you know, your mom or some teacher says, oh, you know, you're really just not as good of an artist as so-and-so, or you even just hear them praising somebody else for their artwork, and they don't praise you. Well, then you're just naturally maybe going to think and create, and because you're going to feel something about it, especially if you feel something about that statement, then you're going to internalize it much faster and much deeper. So like, let's say that really bothers you, and then it becomes a belief system, because again, your emotions and your thoughts are connected. So then you're never going to pick up another, you know, you're not going to gravitate towards that. You're not going to like it. You're not going to want to do it. You're not going to become a better artist, all because your mom said, you know, so-and-so is a great artist. You know, it's very, we got to be careful about what we say to our kids and the young ones around us, and really anybody, but this is how we deal with it. This is how you change your life. It's very practical. You know, sometimes people think it's, the law of attraction is so out there and like, oh, that could never be. But science is proving that, it has proven, basically, if there is such a thing, and it's proof, you know, there's evidence that, you know, particles and quantum physics and all of this, it's like, if we, the observer theory or whatever, like if you're observing something, then the particles change. Shit reacts to, if it's, you know, whoever's watching it. And this is what it's all about, science-wise. But it's also, again, it's also just very practical, because literally what we think is very tied up in our emotions, and what we have as our emotions is very tied up in what we do, and what we do is very tied up in what we continue to do. And over time, that's obviously, you're gonna, I mean, it's common sense, you know, like when it comes right down to it, you're just gonna create and manifest that over time. It's not some, oh, pie in the sky bullshit. You know what I mean? I think you know that, you know, I think you know that. And you're going to use this. I feel like you've got a good jump on this. You know, you've been working on this already. You've been working on changing your thoughts, I think maybe for a while. And it is starting to create some healing. And it has been starting to affect your emotions and already affect your life. Like I said, you've already been doing this work, I can tell. And it's only going to get better and better from here. Okay, so let's see what's going on, like right coming into the now. You know, obviously, you know, you're a good hard worker, you're a Virgo. So throw that work into yourself. Okay, don't just work on, you know, the external, the money, the, you know, materialism, all this stuff. Don't just work on that. Don't just work on your house. You got to work on yourself. And you have to do it. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to change myself. I'm going to work on myself. You actually have to like do the work, which is the switch work. The shadow work and the inner child healing. My program is free right now. Check it out. I think I just saw lightning again. Getting a flash of inspiration. So shadow work is very important right now. Again, for you to change, to follow through and progress past where you've gotten right now. Because again, you've already started on the emotions and the mental, the mental goes first, the mind and the emotions. But now, because you're going to do the shadow work, and, you know, getting into it, you're really going to get deeper and higher. And you're going to be able to have more power and more control over how you react to things, how you know, what you actually do. It's like tending a garden, you know. If you plant a garden, yeah, and then forget about it, you know, you may get lucky and get some good things out of it. But unless you actually go out and work the soil, you know, you're not going to grow anything that great, you know. And this healing is going to be, it's going to be forever. It's going to be so deep and so wide. You're going to have a vast, you're going to be like, yes, this is all my accomplishments. I did this. And a lot of it's going to start from here. is from doing the shadow work. So I have a playlist on shadow work. I also have, like I said, right now, go to the program playlist on this channel, or Klairee Berry Sanctuary. It's pretty much the same thing, I think. Yeah, exactly. It should be exactly the same thing. And you start to learn more about that and start to do it. Go within, make it a habit. Excuse me. Make it a habit. Step back from where you're at and focus on this. Focus on yourself, and, you know, and don't just focus, oh, self-love, you know, love yourself, give yourself a bath, the bath bomb, and, you know, do this and this and that. Tell yourself you love yourself 5 times in the mirror. Okay, yeah, do that, but also do the actual work here, because this is what is really going to take you within. You know, we can't just pamper our outer body and say we're self-love when we're continuing cycles that are destructive, doing things over and over, being caught up and enmeshed in situations and not actually seeing them clearly, being in denial about things, not addressing things that need to be addressed, staying in our comfort zone and doing the same thing over and over and over again. Again, I'm getting this, like, a lot of blindness. There's a lot of, like, okay, I don't want to look in the mirror. I don't want to delve deep into this. Maybe it's childhood stuff, whatever it is. This road is long, but we need to deal with our stuff. We need to go within. And going within is going to help you. It's going to help transform your relationships. And again, it's going to help transform the relationship with yourself and how you feel about yourself. How you feel about yourself is, again, intricately tied up in what you expect out of yourself, what you expect to manifest. It's like, it's all the same. It's holistic. And again, whenever you start to do this work, whenever you start going down this road, you're going to start to, like, react to things in so much better of a way, where you're not creating a mountain out of a molehill. You know, you're not scared. You're just going to feel so good. And then you can do the inner child healing work and go even further. And it's going to help you, I think, get over some heartache right now and prevent some heartache in the future from even happening. Okay? And it may take some work to get to this stuff. Like, what I'm saying is, like, it's not going to all, like, oh, I'm going to do the shadow work in one night and then bam, I'm healed. No, this is a process. This is a lifetime balancing act. Okay? Kind of like juggling. But it's beautiful and it's fun and it feels good. It feels amazing in so many different ways. Outer and inner, you're going to have, like, verifications, synchronicities. Yes, you're doing the right thing. Keep going. Keep pushing on. Leave behind anything. It's like cut away. Back to the basics energy, which Virgo loves. That's, like, all about Virgo energy. Cut it away. Take what is only necessary. Only those good thoughts. Let those bad thoughts and belief systems fall away. If it doesn't make you feel good, don't do it. Don't do it. How you feel and what you think are intricately tied up. It's not just, oh, law of attraction. Let's think and visualize of the car, which is a materialistic good. Okay, first of all, this is like what everybody thinks of when they think of the law of attraction, is guy sitting there in the car. You know, this is all people take away from it. I'm feeling the wind in my hair. I'm smelling with all of my senses. You know, I'm experiencing this whole car, the vroom vroom, you know, seeing the stuff go by, seeing, you know, new car smell, all the stuff, right? That's not the feeling that really truly needs to be intertwined up in the law of attraction. The feelings are within, okay? Follow your feelings. It will always be there for you. It will always guide you. It will be there wherever you go to guide you. Oh my goodness. And we have the Hierophant, which is a very Virgo card that, like, might be like your card, okay? Or, you know, one of them. Yeah, we're going within. I'm seeing a lot of like solar plexus and heart chakra healing. Again, balancing out. Just becoming peaceful because you're going higher, you're learning. This is all about going higher, if I haven't said that, but it is a lot about balance. You're, like, unlocking the key to, you know, the mysteries of the ages, you know, and it feels fucking amazing. It feels good, and it's not going to stop. It's going to keep on providing for you. The more you put into this, the more you will get out of this. The more you travel down this road, the more you let yourself feel that this is amazing. Feel that this is so cool. Feel that this is, you know, like the best thing that you could be doing right now. Feel that this is worthy. Think it and know it and do it. And then the more you actually do it, the more you're going to feel good about it. Okay? See what else we got here. It's just popping up these cards. Again, this is just happening. This is the right time. This is the season for this work. Take advantage of this energy. Okay? Go within. Again, you may have to withdraw. You may have to protect yourself. You may have to know that, put yourself first right now. People may need you, but you know what? They can wait a little bit for you to get your shit a little bit, a little bit deeper, a little bit higher. I don't even want to say get your shit together, because again, I feel like it's already together. It's just like fine tuning, again, start with the way that you think. And the shadow work really, really helps with that. And the program, check out the program while it's free. It will help you, again, to do this, I'm getting this stepping back energy, stepping back out of your normal way, stepping back out of your comfort zone. All of those new beginnings that we talked about, I'm getting chills. You're going to walk the walk based on changing these thoughts. It's all going to come. I think it's going to come. It's going to come pretty fast. It's going to happen for you. Okay? You got the power. Again, you may have to drop everything. You may have to stop things and really focus on this. Really focus on your thoughts. Really get your thoughts right. And again, it may be deep. It may be some inner child shit that you have to do. And you have to follow through. Like I said, just keep on going with it and chip away at, and this will naturally be helping you to chip away at any type of negative, influences in your life, any type of addictions, any type of, relationship issues, any type of, again, I'm feeling like there's like some negative, really deep negative thoughts that are really affecting your life that you may not even know. It may be subconscious. Kind of these belief systems, again, that get created when we're younger. And that's why the shadow work and the inner child is so important, because those thoughts and those beliefs, they create problems. Sometimes we think we're protecting ourselves and we're really just pushing people away. Sometimes we think we're like blocking people. We think we're like, safe, in our little ivory tower or whatever. And it's like, you're cutting yourself off here. And everything is just, the follow through, the actions are just, they're so intertwined with the expectations and the beliefs. And this is the way to get to them. This is the way to get to those subconscious things. And it's going to help you create this new life that you want and get to this, whether I was going to say whether you want the house or the, this or that. It's not about that. It's a lot of it's just like about all your relationships going the right way. Your house, your job, your life, everything that happens to you is going to be affected by this. No joke. It's all going to blossom. It's all going to flourish. And people are going to see it. And people are going to want it for themselves. And you may come into a point where, this is part of your job. This is part of your purpose. Because you are, I feel like I said, because you are going so high and going so deep. It's safe for you to shine your light. I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. You are too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. This is the bigger picture. The bigger picture is holistic. Stepping back, stepping out of our normal way of doing things, out of our comfort zone, is kind of like the only way. And that's about going within. Going within. That's why the star is up here inside. Not only is this protected, just like it's saying here, you are safe, you are protected. Okay? But you're protected to go within. It's like you don't have to keep on going as hard, trying as hard, trying to force things, trying to overexert yourself, trying to overwork. Again, you don't have to protect yourself because you're already protected. You're already safe. You can feel free to be yourself. You can feel free to love. When you love yourself, it's going to come back to you even more. It's a cycle. When you do this work, it is the ultimate way to show yourself that you love yourself. And when you truly love yourself and when you truly go into the past or even into the present and get rid, you will be able to transmute and transform a lot of these old thoughts, a lot of these old beliefs and expectations and feelings. And it transforms every part of your life. And people are going to look at you. I think people already do probably look at you and they're like, wow, like this person, has talent. This person, has intelligence, has this and that. Like, but I feel like it's going to be on a whole nother level. It's going to be on a deeper and a higher level because that's where you're going. That's where you're headed. I feel like, honestly, hopefully you guys are going to resonate with this. I feel like a lot of you, again, are already kind of there, already kind of know this stuff, already kind of headed in this direction. It's almost like it's going to be effortless for you and that it's just going to happen for you regardless. I mean, not that you don't have to work, not that you don't have to do the work, because the more you do this work, no, let's backtrack. It's not saying that, it's all going to happen for you without even trying, but it's like that everything's set up for you. Again, you're protected like extra right now, even more than normal, because you're supposed to do this work. Okay? Shine that light. And the way to shine the light bigger and brighter and help heal the world is to heal yourself. So within as without. Okay? And having that purity of intention and knowing, that what you're doing is not only helping you, your partner, your loved one, your family, your job, also the entire world. Like, why would you not want to do that? It's almost like if you don't do this work, it's selfish. And if you don't do it, like, it's gonna be, you're gonna wish you had. You're gonna wish, I think you're gonna get around to it eventually, but once you get there and you feel how powerful it is, you'll feel like you need to do it more. And if you're already on the journey so far that you've already been doing like inner child healing work and shadow work, just keep going and do more. Learn more, stay motivated, watch these videos, find out different ways to play with the energy and to go within. Like, I've done inner child healing work on some levels and in some different ways, and then I'll go do them in other ways, and it's like, yes, like this is even deeper and even better than the last time I did it. It's amazing. Deeper and higher, deeper and higher. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you feel. So excited. I just really feel great about this and about your ability, actually about my ability to help you help yourself and help the world again. So bottom line, long story short, again, thank you so much. Just don't be afraid to open those wings and fly. You're safe, you're protected. Your angels will help carry you if you falter. If you falter, it's only for your highest good. Again, you don't need to have this big guard up to protect yourself because you're safe. Okay? I love you so much. Take care. I'll see you very soon.